ready to head out from Gravel Springs Hut. This is where we slept last night. I haven't done the inside of a shelter yet. The Shenandoah shelters are kind of neat. They've got the big flat portion down here at the bottom, which is good for 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 6 or 8 or 10. And then usually there's an upper area here, and you go 2 or 3 more up there. So pretty nice shelter. We've got bear box and bear pole, fire pit. Spring is right over here, and we have a privy. It's been a nice place to stay. But we're going to head on up and out this morning to Front Royal for the night, and then back out tomorrow. But we finish up the Shenandoahs today. That's kind of cool. We'll be done in the Shenandoah National Forest and moving out. So we'll talk to you soon when we get on the trail. Well, we've been out 30 minutes or so this morning, and we've already come to a little bit of a view. Really nice out. And we're just plowing up the trail. I think we're going to try to make it into Front Royal, Virginia today, and just spend the night and shower and eat real food. And then we're back out to make our way on into Harper's Ferry by Monday. I think today's Friday, so we don't have many more days to go till we get to Harper's Ferry for a little while. We're going to rest and relax there, do a little sightseeing, catch up with Bullfrog and Angel eventually, and we got a view out here, so I'm going to follow Gavin. He's got a good eye for these things. That's why his name is Hawkeye. He does enjoy seeing a good view. I can't blame him for that. So we got a big rock up here, and holy cow! Wow, that is a nice view. Look at that! Isn't that awesome? Yeah, there's Skyline Drive, and we got a good shot of the valley below and the trees down here. That's just really incredible. Nice view this morning. Wow, what a day. Hopefully the day is going to be chock full of things like this. I think we make it out of Shenandoah today. If not today, then early first thing tomorrow morning. Oh, and we got a little bit of a rose bush right here. That's pretty nice as well. So we're going to plow on up the trail, and we'll talk to you soon. Wow. Not even 2 miles, I don't think, maybe 2, I don't know. But already some really nice views this morning. I wonder if we just crossed Skyline Drive right over there. We've been climbing a little bit, but not bad. A little rocky this morning, but it happens. And it's not been too bad of a day. We're starting to get our legs under us. We both start out slow. But after a mile or so, we start feeling pretty good, and we can move on up the trail. This is just absolutely awesome views this morning. Alrighty, we got our first deer of the day. Move out of the trail there, bud. Let me see if I can walk over here to see her. Awesome. How about that? Hello there, deer. Good morning. Well, deer, not a bear, but it's all good. Alrighty. Good morning. It's 11 o'clock or shortly thereafter, and we're making our way down the trail. We're having a good morning today. Man, the trail has been just awesome today. It's flat, a little bit of up, a little bit of down, but it's we've been able to make really good time, I feel like, this morning. I'm still trying to figure out, and I guess it's the waffling in me, as to whether we're going to go into Front Royal and spend the night, or whether we're going to go to the Jim and Molly Denton shelter. I'd really love to go to that. We'll just have to see what we feel like when we get to the road crossing, because I think it's about a 5-mile hike onto the shelter, which would make one of our, our longest regular days, except for that weird 26.2 to get to Daleville to see Beth and Joy and Griffin and Sally and Sarah Grace and Gabe and Summer. That was a good day. It was a long, hard day. By the end of it, I was beat, but hey, how are you? Anyway, we're moving on up the trail, and we'll make a decision after a while. 5 miles is 2 hours-ish, depending on the terrain. If it's downhill, it's easily 2 hours or less. If it's uphill, it might be a little bit more. But if we get there in the early afternoon and can make it to the shelter by 4, oh geez, why not? Why not? But that'll be a decision we make together. Gavin's going to want to go into town, I can tell that already, but I don't know whether he's seen the pictures of the shelter, but it's one of the nicer shelters out here. There's grass out in the front, there's a solar shower, it's well manicured. I hear there's toilet paper in the privy, which, that's a big thing out here. So I don't know. We'll see what happens when we get there. But we're going to plow on up the trail and still looking both sides of the trail for deer and bear and squirrels and chipmunks and snakes. So if we see some, we'll let you know. Alrighty. We got us another big rock with stuff growing on it. Pretty interesting. This gives you an idea of the trail today. It's been mostly just like what you're seeing right here, although we are going downhill a little bit. And there's a few rocks, but not many. But most of our trail today has been just awesome. And this is too. We're making really good time. Not stressing too much, just kind of walking. Not even hiking hard. You know, we're just kind of having a good day. And it'd be kind of nice if we could make it to the road at 2:30. If we don't, we have an option of moving on to a shelter a little bit later than that. It's supposed to be a really nice one. So we're not pushing, we're just kind of walking. It's kind of nice to not have a schedule, not have somewhere that you have to be. You know, we've got two options. Getting to the road is a 13, not a huge deal. Getting to the shelter is an 18. On the train today that we've had, not a huge deal. So we'll make a decision. I don't know. But man, just wide open forest today. It's gorgeous. Still not much in the way of wildlife, though. We did see one deer this morning. And I think we exit the Shenandoah National Park today. Right before the road, or right at the road, or somewhere along about in there when we cross over. And I think that the interesting thing about getting out of the national park is stealth sites open up better. You got more options for ending your day at a place. You don't have to go shelter to shelter. That's the weird thing about the Shenandoahs is our path has been kind of guided by where there's a place to stay, because there's not any stealth spots marked, no campsites. And you know, neither of us want to camp without water anyway. So that limits us even when we're out of the national parks. But here, you know, some days you've got to do either 8 miles to a shelter, which is not really, that's like a lunchtime thing, or a bigger 13 to 15 or 16 or better, which is not undoable. I mean, geez, we've been out here almost 1,000 miles. We're coming in on 1,000 miles in the next day or two. And, you know, we've got plenty of hiker legs. We can go as far as our minds will allow us to go. And I think that's the biggest thing out here, is the psychological aspect of the trail. Because you get to moving and you just walk. How we doing? Good. A little hot out today.
Yeah, any water at that next stop?
Water is not too terribly far up. You'll pass a stream maybe about a mile or so.
Okay.
So yeah, you've got some good water coming. Yep. So anyway, got a southbound hiker going there. Anyway, what I was saying, with the mental aspect of it, you know, you hear 18 or 20 miles and you think, well, I can't do that. But we really can. A 20-mile day is, you know, hiking from 8 o'clock for 10 hours, which would be 6 o'clock. That's an easy 20-mile day at 2 miles an hour. But, you know, just wrapping our minds around doing that kind of mileage has been a challenge. So anyway, we'll see how things go. We'll move on up the trail, and I'll check in with you in a little bit. We're about to cross Skyline Drive again. Those crossings are going to come to a stop pretty shortly too, when we get out of the national park, I think. But, see the road and the parking area down here. We'll talk to you later. All right. You're supposed to drop the bottom ones, just keep the top copy. So we are at the southern end, the northern end of the Shenandoah National Park. So we have made it through. I don't think that means we're not going to see any more bears, but you know, we have made it this far, and we're going to continue plowing along. Gavin's doing a great job walking on up the front. I've kind of given him leeway to go on and do his thing, and I've just been kind of coming along here behind and chatting with somebody that I met on the trail, whose name evades me, and I'm embarrassed, but Ghost, yes, that's it. I couldn't see her. That's the issue. She's a ghost. I didn't see her. But we've been having a nice little chat coming down the trail, and I hope that the rest of the trail has been as it has been so far, because it's been awesome. We'll talk to you soon. It's the first one that we've crossed. Whoa, careful. First one that we've crossed in a while. So this one qualifies by acclamation, I guess, or by default or whatever. But I'm not going to stop and fill up because we're almost to a place where we can call it a day. Gavin's coming up behind us. I'm hiking with Ghost today. She's a student in Florida. And I've enjoyed conversing with somebody today. It's been a good afternoon hike. So this is what we're going to call our mountain stream of the day, and we'll talk to you soon. Well, we just popped out of the woods beside this fence. And boy, I don't know what that is over there with all the orange roofs, but that's a big whatever it is. Some sort of a farm, I guess. I don't know, but that's a really huge building to just be a farm. So we'll have to do some asking of some questions when the opportunity presents itself. There's some kind of a structure up there on the top of the hill. I can't really make out what that is. Huh. Let's do some looking on this one in a little while. So we're about a mile from the road where we're going to make our choice as to whether we go into town tonight and versus going on to the Jim and Molly Denton shelter. I'm pretty sure Gavin's going to say we're going to town, and I'm okay with that. We'll pass by the shelter tomorrow, and seeing it is about the same as staying there. So we'll see how things go. Well, we're wandering through downtown Front Royal. There's our Quality Inn in front of us. And we're going to settle in for the evening, get back out tomorrow, and try to make Harper's Ferry here just in a few days. Gavin, if you want to cross now, well, I guess it makes sense to use the crosswalk. But this is just a cute little town. I'll have to, if we come back out for supper tonight, the trolley driver was recommending a place called Anthony's. It may be where we go. When we come back out, we'll have to pause and or take the video camera out and show you what we see along the way. Well, we're walking in the rain. Go figure. We are in Front Royal, Virginia.
That was stupid.
And we came up to get Gavin some supper. I went out and had my first experience with Thai food. Never had it before. It was interesting. I think I would try it again if I could remember what I had tonight. Turn right, I think.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was different. It wasn't horrifically spicy.
No?
Yep, halfway. Go ahead. Thank you. So we are in Warren County, Virginia, which is kind of cool because Beth and Sally and Helen are all from Warren County, and Roy are all from Warren County, North Carolina. So this is a really neat little downtown area. I'm showing you more of the sidewalk than I am of the downtown. But they've got all kinds of shops. We got ice cream that Gavin's got ready for having when we get back.
Taking that short recording.
There's Town Hall. Yep, I'm recording.
Okay.
There's Town Hall. I don't remember seeing that on the way up, but I'm sure we passed it by.
Yeah, because I remember this. We were just walking.
And wow, that's a really cute little building right there. Look at that. Isn't that neat? Little small building. Art tent for kids, the studio. Hopefully we'll get under some awnings up here and not go all the way back in the rain. It's not raining hard. We've had worse. A couple of days ago on the mountain, yeah, that was a lot worse. We've got a theater coming up here that it's just kind of a local theater. Pretty nifty.
We have tickets for yesterday.
What's that, bud?
We have tickets for yesterday.
Tickets for yesterday?
Yeah.
That's no good. We didn't get here on the day.
Dad.
Is that a movie?
Yes. It's
The
the
Beatles
movie.
movie? Oh, yeah. There's Mountain Trails Outfitters. We'll stop in there tomorrow. And there's the Front Royal Brewing Company. And that's kind of a neat little place. They have free laundry, free showers, free bathrooms, and pack storage in there for AT hikers. And our friend Pruny was doing laundry while we were across the street over here at Thai having supper tonight. So that was kind of neat. It was a neat little opportunity for her to get her laundry done and not have to sit around in the laundry because it was a locked room. So that was really awesome. But it was just a really nifty downtown area. I keep moving the phone around because I'm trying to juggle that and a drink and that sort of thing. Oh, there's a House of Fabrics. My mom would love that place right there. And there's all kinds of little nifty little things down through here. So anyway, we're heading back to the hotel. And we're going to chill there tonight. Oh, there's the Fireball Arcade. Old Time Antiques. We got Royal Spice Restaurant right there. I'm probably walking so fast you can't really see anything and it's making you dizzy, but that's okay. You can just click fast forward. I'll try to keep it pointed ahead for a minute. Now, this is the visitor center area over here, and they have a nice little gazebo right there. It's just a gorgeous little small town. We had originally planned to get ourselves on up and get out and catch the 9 o'clock shuttle back to the trail. But I think we're going to wait a little while. We've got some folks, some trail friends that are in town that are looking at maybe hanging out till later in the day to go back. So we'll sort of see how that goes and probably take the afternoon shuttle if that's possible. We got to check and see what time that happens. And we'll go to the visitor center tomorrow and do that. We can always drop our packs off at the brewery back there and just kind of tool around town for a little while. That'll be awesome. So we're looking forward to that.
Hopefully it doesn't rain.
Oh yeah, hopefully it doesn't rain. I think it's going to pass in just a little bit. There's the ice cream shop where I brought Gavin ice cream, but he can't have it till he eats a bunch of wings and a bunch of pizza. But they had some really, really cool music playing in there. They had Johnny Cash playing, followed by Elvis. It was awesome. And boy, you don't see that very often, a feed mill with the Purina logo on it. And that's now a restaurant. It says the Main Street Mill Restaurant. That's really cool. So anyway, Front Royal, Virginia, kind of a nifty little place. I may see about coming back up here because I bet we could vacation here and do a few things. And I would love to go in this shop right here. There's a chainsaw in the window. Virginia Build Works, custom creations, unusual, hard to find. And you know, just the stuff that they have in their window is awesome and incredible. And there's the laundromat, which thankfully we did laundry yesterday or the day before in Luray, so we don't have to deal with the laundromat, and it's all cool. So we're gonna head back to the hotel and we'll talk to you soon. Thankfully we didn't get absolutely soaking wet.